Yup, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. A year ago, I saw this clip from BBC's Planet Earth, Balinese monkeys that steal from tourists and trade the items back for food. Absolutely fascinating. I wanted to see the full documentary, but it was geo-restricted. So I decided to go out there myself, to watch them in action, and of course, try to negotiate with them. But this wasn't going to be just a funny video. I wanted to fully understand this behavior. That's why I reached out to 3 scientists who studied these monkeys for years. How did they learn to steal? Why does it only happen at this specific temple? And will my cameraman get his expensive sunglasses back? Do you have any tips for me when I go out there?
My advice would be to not do any of that, because this can be dangerous. These are wild animals and you should keep your distance and be careful.
So the plan for this video is pretty simple, on paper at least. Go to the temple, walk in as the ultimate target, hats, sunglasses and some other stuff we're about to go shop for, lose my stuff and then try to negotiate it back. But before we buy the ultimate bait, we need to know what we're up against. The long-tailed macaques.
They are super smart, they are super adaptive, their hands are so similar, their face, they look like humans.
They seem to be doing really well in a wide range of environments. Flexible in terms of behavior and cognition.
They are very manipulative. They are very oriented towards objects. And they can play with objects or they can use them as tools.
Based on my conversations with the scientists, I want to test the 3 following things. Do they actually recognize valuable items? So given equal opportunity, will they go for sunglasses rather than my hat, even if the hat is easier to grab? Will they only negotiate with temple staff? So will they ignore a tourist like me because they know the temple staff usually has the good stuff? And can the smartest ones drive a harder bargain? So will the most experienced monkeys know how to take no for an answer and wait for more treats before they make a trade? It's almost time to go shopping, but before we do, we need to know what we should buy.
When they engage in the bartering behavior, that's when they get the kind of food that they don't typically get on a regular basis, and that's raw eggs, very rich in protein.
So let's go shopping. Let's see if they have eggs, some fruit, bananas. Let's check it out. Oh, papaya. Hello. Do you sell eggs?
Egg or dinner.
Oh yes, perfect. We're very fragile, dude. Okay. Sorry people who want to have breakfast today, because we bought them all. Goodies.
Looks good, man.
Yeah?
I wouldn't want to lose it.
I wonder if I'm wearing the hat and the sunglasses at the same time. It'll probably be easier to just snatch the hat first, but we'll see. I do hope that I get this back though. It's kind of fire. We got the goodie bag right here. Some bananas in here, grapes, and of course, the eggs. And also the wooden iPhone. This is not a real iPhone, but we'll just have to see. It was finally time to enter the temple. I was excited, but also a bit nervous, because the night before, I saw a few videos of tourists getting bit by monkeys. Right away, there were warning signs. And for a reason, the place was packed with long-tailed macaques, eager to get their hands on the tourists' belongings. It was too late to back out now. Let's get the first deal of the day. Shall I sit down here? Okay, we got one. Wow, that was quick. I couldn't believe it. We got a successful steal on the very first attempt. However, this was only 50% of the process. We'd still have to make a deal to get the glasses back. But according to JB, this wasn't going to be easy.
The monkey's ability to very likely distinguish between temple staff and tourists. Sometimes you will see a monkey having stolen an object from a tourist, and the tourist is here trying to barter, and the monkey is literally scanning around. Where's the temple staff? I don't want to deal with you. You won't have what I want. Where's the temple staff? It got completely into a routine where the monkeys know where to take the objects, tourists, but then forget about the tourists. Now my next human is the temple staff.
Oh yeah. There you go. Here, Thank you, sir. That's crazy. So they know you have all the treats?
Yeah, the treat, the food, the monkey, they jump to.
I don't know about you, but I'd call that a huge success. However, we didn't just come here to let the temple staff do all the work. We wanted to get a trade ourselves, so we decided to move a little further into the forest, where there wasn't any staff around.
Is he thinking about it?
Yeah, he is, but you're so calm that he's confused.
There's one behind you.
He's looking at right here.
Yeah, they're not falling for it. Oh, wow. Oh, God.
Oh! Yo, Nico, get away from him.
Are they coming?
Oh yeah, one spotted.
Bigger from the...
Yeah, I see him. Yeah, he's right.
He's coming right for you.
Right here. You're gonna get your hat.
The glasses
Yeah, the glasses again, dude. That's so crazy.
But apparently, this wasn't crazy. JB has seen this before, and there seems to be a good explanation for it.
Well, for us, it's our most valuable objects. Maybe the monkeys don't really know that they are our most valuable objects, right? I want to really emphasize this. But they have learned by association, if they targeted electronics or prescription glasses or sunglasses over other objects, the electronics and the glasses are just more likely to be exchanged for food. They might at some point realize and learn by association that those less valuable objects are typically not worth bartering. And we have, again, some preliminary field experimental evidence. So we basically presented a tray with a cell phone and a flip-flop, or an empty camera bag and some sunglasses. And not systematically, but on average and significantly, they selected the electronics and the glasses over the other kinds of objects.
Dude, he's going all the way up there.
Look at this one.
Here, buddy. Dude.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Okay, so how are you getting the sunglasses back?
Eat it.
After waiting for over 15 minutes, there was no way this monkey was going to give back my sunglasses. Not even their favorite treat was doing the trick. But I wasn't going to give up this easily. We decided to go to a different place and come back for the sunglasses later. This trade was going to happen one way or another.
Okay, good. Oh, God.
Yes, the big. Did you get that? I barely got that. Same.
Out of nowhere, my friend's vape got stolen. But unfortunately, we didn't get it on film. However, they seemed to be really interested in it. I figured this was the perfect time to see if I could make my first trade without the temple staff present.
Fuck, dude.
Wow.
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 Got it.
Oh, my goodness.
Look, dude. See his little bite marks? Yo, can I hit that?
He's coming.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and this one tried to get it. Look at this.
Bingo. But that wasn't the only interesting thing that happened. Without the sunglasses present, the monkeys finally went for the hat.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
That is literally curious.
Good, there we go. One more.
Oh, this one's cheeky, huh?
We were clearly dealing with a pro. The monkey wasn't accepting our fruit to give it back. He wanted the egg.
You'll notice that adult males have become really good at declining. You can show them a piece of banana. They can literally slap your hand. And that means, I don't want this. Give me something else.
Can you get an egg from Nico's backpack? Okay, he's not going for the pineapple. Okay, now just toss it. Yeah, it's loose.
Okay, but the other one.
Oh, now the other one stole it.
How interesting is that? Like they know the head is still valuable after the trade, so they try to
pass it to the next one.
These are smart monkeys. This kept happening on and on. It was a lost cause, so we decided to say goodbye to our beloved hat. But with my newfound trading confidence, could we at least get the sunglasses back? We decided to go back to the forest to give it another shot, and that's when this happened. Oh shit! Oh no.
Your real glasses. My real glasses.
Oh fuck.
Try to bargain with this one.
Oh, this one's trying to get it though, see?
Dude, shit just got real. Yes!
Nice!
Yes, dude!
Wow.
We got it back!
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay, well, the act worked. Holy shit. Your glass is good, sir. Oh wow, dude, I recorded it. They were so smooth with it. After this moment, I figured it wouldn't get any better than this. So we decided to call it a day and leave the monkeys alone. But the biggest question still remained unanswered. How did the monkeys learn to steal and trade in the first place?
There's a number of factors that probably contributed to the occurrence of the robbing and bartering behavior in Uluwatu only. The behavior probably emerged in the 1980s, 4 decades, at least 40 years. We don't really know exactly what were the conditions of appearance of this behavior. It could be a combination of a basic invention. So first, one monkey stealing an object from tourists, and then maybe by chance or influenced, shaped by human behavior. You know, either a first tourist or a first temple staff realized, oh, I got my valuable object stolen. I really want it back. What does a monkey want? Well, they want food. So let's try. I have no direct evidence, but I'm assuming that's how it happened. And then the behavior was reinforced. When you do that for the first time and you get a food reward, well, that's pleasant. That's rewarding by definition. And then you may want to replicate the behavior, try it again to see if you get the same result. And if you do, well, that's gonna become a little bit of a habit. And that's for the inventor, right? Non-human primates, particularly monkeys like macaques, are really good at learning from each other by observing each other. Then the behavior probably spread. But again, the behavior kept on being somehow involuntarily reinforced by humans who still wanted their object back and kept on providing more food, more diverse kind of food to the monkeys, and the monkeys got hooked at the same time.
So let's do a quick recap. This is by no means a scientific study. These were just single interactions. That being said, they did seem to have a preference for certain items. It's unclear if they really understand the value, but it's incredible nonetheless. For example, they consistently went for the sunglasses, even though the hat was easier to reach. Only when the sunglasses weren't available did they seem to go for the hat. Also, they did not want to go for the wooden iPhone, and it definitely seemed like they were too smart for that. What was very interesting to me is that they seemed to prefer to make the deals with the temple staff, but when there wasn't any staff around and I would show them the high quality foods, we were able to make some trades. It was also incredible to see how some macaques were clearly better negotiators than others. Some of them accepted a treat immediately, while others hold on to the items waiting for a better deal. Spending a full day around these amazing animals, it's pretty easy to see how we're related to them. I also really want to emphasize that the scientists consulted in this video only provided their expert opinions, and that they did not encourage me or anyone else to directly interact with the macaques. And if you've made it this far, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, because it really helps me out a lot. I really want to thank the scientists that helped me make this video, and as always, I really hope to see you in the next one.